If I'm perfectly honest, sometimes I make my moves based on what feels right, what looks right on the board, and uh, and then I just play it. And I think that's probably why I will not see a blunder, or that's why I will not see a checkmate coming or something crazy. I'm not being systematic. I am just guessing sometimes. And so today I'm going to try a rule that um, grandmasters and amateurs alike use this. But I've been recently, somebody recently commented on one of my videos and said, hey, I noticed you don't say captures, threats, and checks very often. Those are the three things that people always tell you to be looking for. And I just hardly ever talk about them or think about them. And so I'm going to do that today. I'm going to be looking at, I'm going to get through my opening. And then I'm playing against the Italian game. And I am just going to do exactly like the very, very basic of all things. And that is checks, captures, threats. I'm going to make sure that I am paying close attention and asking these things in every single move. So before I get too far, I am definitely going to start asking this, but I'm going to push this pawn up here just to prevent this, and also to prevent maybe this. I'm thinking about this move, though he's got 1, 2, 3. I've only got, a couple. So, one thought is if I move here, then probably what he'll eventually do is push this pawn. And I don't want to do that either. So, one thought is, here we go. Should I take, now he's got 1, well, he's got 2, and I've got 1, 2, 3. So actually, for me to take here is probably a good idea. Maybe let's start here. And if he takes back with his knight, then the question is, should I take? Okay, so he takes there. Very interesting. One thought is, where is he trying to go? Maybe he's just going to go right back to where he was, or to here. Okay. So what I could do is just back him up. So checks, captures, threats. All right. So now what we're looking at is he's threatening here. He's threatening here. My knight is currently. I'm just gonna do this. Now, there's not really like any major threats per se. But I would say if he pulls his queen here and then he's threatening, so he does have a check. But I mean, I also have that. Let's just do this first, just to kick him out. And I mean, maybe where he'll go is just to here. And if he does that, that's okay. Yeah. I could go here. He takes. I take. Then he has to go here, and then I take back. He seems like he's really fond of his bishop. So let's just go ahead and do that. He takes. I take back. And now he goes here. Or maybe he just doesn't do anything. Maybe he leaves it alone and tries to set up a different threat. Okay. All right. So what about this? This protects this pawn and feels pretty good to me. If he goes right here, I'm just going to move maybe... Do I want to take? Is that... They say to take is a mistake. Not quite like that. I said mistake. I could move here. I could move all the way back here. This seems like a pretty good place to be. All right, checks, captures, threats. If I move there, he doesn't have a check. Let's just move there. Now I do like this little X-ray that I'm doing. One idea is I just start pushing this pawn, and If I could get him to move this pawn out of the way, I could actually take. He takes. He can't take back. Oh, that's a pretty good move. All right. Let's start thinking about weak pawns. What are some weak pawns that I could threaten? Or what are just some ways I could improve my position? This feels like it's improving my position pretty good. It's putting him on this kind of open file. It's protecting my knight. I mean, I always call him my knight. You know what this is. All right, so now if he takes, I take back, but then he could win a pawn, and I don't think I want to do that either. So what about... What about this? Just this at least connects my pawns, and I mean obviously he could go like this, but I could take. Unless, yeah, that was kind of what I was worried about. That was really dumb of me. Dang it, John. Well, dang. All right, let's do this. And now what I think I'm gonna do is, I think I'm gonna bring my queen around. Potentially. All right, we got to make something happen here, and so far, nothing of consequence is happening. Just a lot of, just a bad mistake I just made recently. So one idea is this, and then I could get my queen. Maybe I bring my queen into the game first. I mean, that's not a good move. What about this? Let's go here. And I mean, if this, then this, and then if that, I feel like that's actually a pretty good idea, if I do say so myself. So all right, I'm gonna take, and now I'm thinking about this. No. This? No. What am I thinking about? Maybe this. Although if he pushes, he's trying to trade queens, very clearly. But I can do this, and then if he pushes, oh, he can't push this pawn. That pawn is locked up. It is Fort Knoxed. Which means I should have applied pressure to the pin piece, right? That's what they say. Let's do this. Little by little, inch by inch, I am just trying to improve my position. And if he goes here, then I can at least win a pawn. I actually could have already won a pawn, but let's do that for starters. And I wonder what he's thinking. So if he comes here, I go here. That threatens the fork. It is a fork. So he can't move here. If he moves here, I just win this pawn. Either way. And because if I do this, if he moves, let's go ahead and do that. Let's just win this pawn. All right. If he takes back, I take back with my queen or with my rook? Because if I take with my rook, if I take with my queen, we're going to trade queens. I don't know if that's worth it right now because I'm down material. I'm not down a ton of material, but I'm down material, technically. So Okay. So that's a very interesting thing. What about this? If I go here, that also pins some pieces. And furthermore, I could set this up. So not that I want to do that per se at this point in my life, but I am thinking about it. Okay. So that's interesting. I could just trade. Maybe I should go here first. Maybe I'll go here first. My bishop is being protected by my knight. By my rook. By my rook. All right. I'm thinking about trying to win this piece. That's a good move because I go here. He goes here. What about... No, that's not a good move, I don't think. All right. I'm actually going to move here, and the reason is because now my rook is being protected. All right. Checks, captures, threats. So he can come here, but that's not a check. I could bring my rook up, but if I bring my rook up, then he does definitely have like all of this. So I don't think I want to do that either. He's got more time. He's beating me by a minute and a half, and honestly, he's pretty well protected. I'm gonna have to bring another piece into the game. I'm just not exactly sure what I want to do right now. Maybe I just need to go ahead and bring my king out of dodge. And okay, so it's an interesting move. I mean, I go here, he comes here, he gives me check, he wins a pawn. You see it? It's that is it. That is the name of the game. So, but if I come here instead, that actually brings another protector piece. All right. This can win a nice little piece, a nice little skewer. I like that. All right. He gives me the check that I've long waited for. Is there another check or a threat or a capture? Not that I see. Okay. So if I take here, he takes here, but then I take back. So I win a rook. And I don't think he has a current all right, what about this? If I go here, he has to move. Threats. All right, so obviously if I go up here, he's going to come down here. I move up here. He tries to push a pawn. I move here. He pushes another pawn. I take his knight. He pushes another pawn. All right, so that is pretty risky. But let's do it. Let's do it. Let's try this. I'm trying to remove the guard. If I could remove this knight, I have mate. Well, I don't have mate. I have a check, but that's not mate because he can move here. So I did remove the guard. But now yeah, I mean now he takes. Oh, he doesn't take. Good. Good. I like that. All right. Also, my battery is about to die, so if this video never gets posted, you would never know it. Anyways, all right. Let's just go ahead and keep trying this. I need to get my queen right there, and that's where I'm going. So we're off. Let's go here. This threatens to take a pawn, and I imagine he's going to go right here to give me a check. Not too worried about that check. I could give him a check. He moves down. I give him another check. No, I'm not going to do that. So now I'm threatening 2 pawns. This is a fork, a little forkage. I mean, what else? I have this. He moves down. That's not really anything though, you know. So it's just not. Okay, so checks, captures, threats. It seems to be working out pretty well for me so far. That's a check. All right, if I go here, he can't give me a check. So I just gotta kind of risk it. He can take here, but I can then give him a check. And then if he wanted to go all the way up there. All right, so I'm going to first just give him a check. And as he goes down, I could. I'm just going to take. Man, this is risky because now he might go here. Yeah. And he could just put me in this perpetual state of. All right. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I'm going to be okay. I would be happy to trade queens with you now. I really would. Let's trade queens. I mean, honestly, this is kind of what I would do too. I would just keep giving check after check after check. But what I'm going to try to do is if I can get out of a check somewhere. I'm going to have to walk my king down somewhere. Do you know what I mean? All right. I think I just got out of the checks. Almost. Now I got to walk up. I've got to get a. I need to get a queen as soon as possible. This is crazy. 7 seconds. Can I do this? Take it. Oh no, that's a check. Ah, dang it. I didn't see that it was a check. Oh! All right. All right. Um, I don't know if I have the mental fortitude to review this game right now. That took everything out of me. But let's review it. What the heck? Let's just review it. And tell me I played miserably, please. Tell me I had like 30% accuracy. 78% accuracy. 2 blunders. Nah. Again, and he also had 2 blunders. All right, so I'm gonna go through this quick because my laptop's about to die. I felt so good about a lot of this, and that was my first blunder. Okay, obviously I knew that. Okay, that was my second blunder. Wait, no, that was his blunder. Excuse me. That was great. That was a mistake. That was an inaccuracy. That was great. That was good. That was okay. I will say, I mean, looking for the checks and the captures and the threats was a good thing. I do think that, it helped me like play pretty principled for the most part. I didn't make too many stupid, crazy things. Um, all right, already right here. Ah, no, I didn't see that. Dang it. Literally a checkmate. Okay, look. Oh my gosh. This he can't take because he's pinned. He goes here, and that's mate. Whoa. That's all. That is all I can even look at. Hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and follow along as I now get to break 1300 again for like the 8th time. So I will see you guys next time.